Hey FlossTube, I'm Kathleen and this is StitchuationNormal episode 31 and it's a WIP parade! My first WIP parade. I'm really excited. If you don't know what a WIP parade is, WIP stands for work in progress, and I'm going to be showing everything that I've started and not finished in terms of cross stitch, because this is my cross stitch channel. And did I say I'm Kathleen? I'm Kathleen. I live in Southern Ontario, Canada, and I love all things cross stitch. So this episode is going to be a little bit different because it is going to be a WIP parade. I will be back to normal next video, but I usually film every 2 weeks. In 2 weeks time I'll be at the cottage, so I don't think I'll film when I'm at the cottage. If I do, that'll be a surprise. So I won't be back for 3 weeks, which seems like a really long time because it already felt like a long time. This past 2 weeks I was like, it must be time for me to make a video, but it wasn't. I was a few days early. I guess I just missed you guys a lot, so I wanted to chat again. I have the giveaway winner from last week, which was this Hope chart, Little House Needleworks. I drew a winner, and the winner is, oh, I don't know how to say your name. I think it's Thea. It's T-H-E-A Rietzema. Thea Rietzema or Thea? Oh, well. You can read it on the screen there. You've won. Send me an email. My email will be in the description box, and I will mail you your chart. Congratulations. I have some fun stuff to talk about, but I don't think we'll have time in this video because of the WIP parade, but if we do, I don't know. I just thought I would do all the WIPs and that would be a full video, but if we have time, we have time. If not, next video I'll definitely show you a little bit of haul that I got and some fabric that I dyed. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, and I'll be back next week. I'll do the Canadian shop feature because I know a lot of you love that. This is just a different episode. I might cut this out because maybe it'll be a normal episode and I don't know. If it's not, then all of this will be in it and I'll feel silly. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, if you remember, I had some Christmas stitching and July plans, Jolly July plans, whatever you want to call it, and I was every Monday and Thursday starting a new piece. So I have 4 WIPs that I was working on from last week, I guess, or new starts. 3 are new starts, 1 is a work in progress, and then I'm going to go straight into all the WIPs. So the first thing that I worked on was for my sister. There's no cover sheet for it, so I'm just gonna flash this. I don't think anyone's gonna copy or able to copy that. It says Gangsta wrapper, and it's got some presents and some this little detail. I'm not gonna do a close-up. Bloop, bloop. And yeah, that was for my sister Karen. Hopefully she doesn't watch this episode. She doesn't watch every episode, but whenever I make something for her and try and show you guys, then somehow she knows and watches that episode. So this is what I got done on it. This is a 20 count piece of Belana. Is that a type of fabric, Belana? And it is in the color Ivory Gold. So there is some glitter in it, which I love. And I am stitching it 2 strands over 1. Yeah. And this was a piece that I got off the D-Stash Facebook, Canadian D-Stash, stitching D-Stash. Someone was getting rid of it and I thought I can definitely do something with it, and also we know that I love the glitter fabrics, so that's my first WIP that I'm showing you. I've got to keep it organized. That's the one thing with the WIP parade, is you've got to keep it organized, because then I have the project bags, the Monopoly bag, and it has all the threads in it, and then I don't know which one goes with which one, so I'm trying to keep organized that way. Okay, so that was my first. That was a new start, my Jolly July new start. And then I felt like I had done too many new starts, so I worked on something that I had already started, but it was still festive, which is Liz Mathews for Auld Lang Syne, or just Auld Lang Syne. I keep adding the 4 because it says for Auld Lang Syne, and because like I said, I'd already started it, I decided to work on it a little bit. So I got nothing's ironed. So if you're expecting this WIP parade to be super professional, it is not. I'm not ironing everything. So So I've got the 4 and the Auld, and now I'm working on the L for laying Syne. So this is really fun to stitch. You can't really be social when you're stitching this because it is a lot of counting. But it's a quick stitch. It's an easy stitch, I would say. You just have to focus, which I have a hard time doing, so here we go. And I keep this little ditty in this project bag from Liz. I almost said hello from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, but that would be merging the 2 Liz's. I'm merging the 2 Liz's. So this is Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch Liz. She made me this bag, and that's where I keep Auld Lang Syne. I'm gonna this is like a project bag parade too, because I may as well show off all my bags while I'm putting everything in them so that it doesn't get confused. And then, you know, I went from one Hello from Liz Mathews chart to another, which is Quaker Snowflakes. It's the next one that I started. So this one, again, I'm so sorry about this picture. My printer was on the fritz and then I couldn't get it going, so it had to come printed out like this. But I'm doing this one, which is with the lighter flosses and a blue fabric. I'll probably just insert what it really looks like so that you know. And I couldn't get a fabric. I didn't know what fabric I wanted. This is a new shirt and I wasn't sure about the sleeve. So I tried dyeing some fabrics. They were good, they just weren't the color I wanted. So then I did a second batch and I wasn't sure, and I took Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch's advice, and she said to choose this piece of fabric that I had dyed, and so I did, and this is my start. I love it. It's so easy. This is easy to stitch. It's easy because you just want to keep going. Like, you'll start a little snowflake and you're like, okay, well, I'll just do a couple more little ones. They're just small, but like this was so fun to stitch. This was fun to stitch, so now I'm working on a bigger snowflake. And like, I'm very happy with how this fabric turned out. So this is 18 count Ada. It was like a large, like probably a yard of it that I had picked up in someone's stash, and there were stains on it and it wasn't in the greatest condition. So, and this might make some of you uncomfortable, I put it in the washing machine and the dryer, and then I was like, well, whatever is left I can try and just dye for fabric, because I wanted to be able to use it, and I couldn't really use it when it was white and stained. So this is one of the pieces that I dyed. I'm very happy with how it turned out. If you want to dye or want to know how I dyed this, I do have a tutorial on YouTube, which I will link so that you can check that out as well. But when I was done dyeing this and I followed like my video tutorial, I wanted it a little darker, so I looked at it and I thought it needs to soak a little more, so I just put it right back in, and like I poured a little bit more of the Rit Dye on top of it. So that's my little tip, I guess, is if you don't like it, because it looks darker than it is when you're dyeing it and it dries lighter. So if it's too light when you take it out of your however you've dyed it, then you know you're gonna need to keep it in longer, because it's not gonna be as dark as you want. And this is in my elf bag that several of you love. This was from Gamma's Treasures shop. She's on Etsy. I'll link it. I've got quite a few of her bags. So okay, the next WIP, I guess, well, it was a new start. Still, Jolly July new starts. I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last new start, and then we go straight into the WIPs of all season. Okay, so it was this Dimensions kit. It was an Ornaments kit. I got it for $1 at the thrift store, and I told my boys that I would stitch them their own ornament with their name on it. I can hear one of them walking around right now. And so they've chosen what they want. And this is the new start. This is one that I had already previously started, so I guess this is part of the WIP parade. This is for my 7-year-old. It's a little cat there in the shoes. And then this is the one that I just started. This was a new start, and this is for my 5-year-old. He chose this one. There's a white cat, and this is the start of the shoes. So it's on the perforated paper. Is that what we call it, or is it plastic canvas? Well, I've heard it both ways, so it came with the kit. You can see through it. And I really do like stitching this. So it'll be a quick stitch once I'm hoping to get these done. I have to get them done this year so they can be on the tree, really. Riley. So those will be finished this year at some point, and they are kept in this beautiful project bag, also from Dawn at Gamma's Treasure Shop. Like, look at these butterflies, oh my gosh. I love Dawn's shop. There's one thing I want to mention about Dawn's shop, because someone said they know how conscious I am of shipping prices. Dawn's bags, it does cost $15 or 14 something to ship them, but it's tracked shipping, so, and it gets there very quickly. So, oh my gosh, the birds. Remember I was talking about the birds in the window? They're just like literally I'm right in front of the window, they're just flying right there. Yeah, so it's tracked shipping, and that's why it's a little bit more. But like, you don't want to lose your project bags, you want them to get to you. So, and also they come with a thread bed, so I'm like, that's how in my head I'm like, yeah, that adds up, because it's the same price as regular project bags, but it comes with the thread bed, which has the magnet and all that. Okay, now we're into the all season WIPs. There's gonna be more Jolly July. If you're just here for the Jolly July, like, just wait till the end, there'll be more, but we're gonna get started on my oldest WIP. It is My Mother's House by Barrick, and I started this, I think it was August of last year, so it's been almost a year, and every now and then I take it out and work on it, but here it is. I'm stitching it on 25 count cream Lugana, and I don't know why, this is because I was a new stitcher when I did this. I wanted a lot of coverage, so I'm stitching it 3 strands over 2. So, like, this is thick back here. Thick. I don't know why I did that. 2 would have been fine, but here it is. I would love to finish this year. So if you look, I've got like I've got 2 letters in for, I think it's there. No, it's like, there's no place like. So this is the like. And I've grown the flowers. Actually, I think I have one more flower that needs to grow up in a big house. So I still have quite a bit of work to do on this one, but it is coming along. I think I got discouraged by this because it's like pretty confetti-y. I don't know. I'll make that up. That's a word I made up. And I should have made a working copy, and I still can. I just haven't, so it's a little trickier to work with because I can't landmark as easy, and I love to landmark when I'm stitching. So this is going back into it's one of the first project bags I bought. It's not the first one I bought, but it is Little Boat 88, and I will link the shop, and it's Beauty and the Beast. I just love this bag so much, so we'll add that to the project bag parade. And yeah, I'll link all the project bag shops, because I might get a couple confused. And if I forget one, I'll put the name in the bottom as we go. Okay, then we have, this is a favorite of many of yours, Blackbird Designs Strawberry Fields Forever. I'm ready to stitch on this again. I have one more week of Jolly July, and I think I'm just gonna work on maybe finishing one, or I'm gonna focus on one. I'm not gonna do 2 more new starts, because I think I'm supposed to start a new one today and on Thursday, I think. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of new starts. It was really fun, and now I'm like, that was long enough. So I'm ready to get back to this. Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs, and I'm stitching it on 28 count Lugana in light taupe. And this is what I've got done on it. Really fun to stitch. I'm really close to finishing it. I did the DMC, but I changed all the grays. I lightened it. It was too dark for my liking, but everything else is the same, and it's the DMC, like I said, and I'm stitching 2 over 2 for that one. And this is another project bag from Gamma's Treasure Shop, because I have a lot of project bags, because I love project bags. You can never have enough. Okay, this one, which I believe is the Lori Holt fabric. And then, okay, so I was at Dollarama and they had like a couple tassels, so I bought, it was like $1 for this and like 2 others, and so I just put it on because I think it matches, and then it's like nice zipper pull. I've done that with a couple actually. I found a few zipper pulls. I guess they're not zipper pulls. They're something, but I use them as zipper pulls. Okay, oh, here's a WIP we haven't seen in a very long time. Pumpkins for sale. This is by Stitches Through the Years. I always want to say through the ages. I don't know why. Stitches Through the Years. I put this away last fall. I was doing a stitch along with this with Merritt Crawford, and she finished it and I didn't finish it, but I am going to finish it. And actually Merritt sent me this fabric. It's an even weave of sort. I don't remember what it was, but so I'm using mostly DMC, but I did switch a few for the called for fancy floss, like his pants and his shirt, and I don't know what else. Might have been, no, I think that was it. So I'm about halfway done this. I'm excited to actually, when I pulled this out for the parade, I was excited because it was very fun to stitch, and it'll be nice to have this for fall because fall's come in and I don't really have any fall WIPs, just this one. And I was going to actually do like how I did my Christmas stitching in July, like all of July I did new starts. I was gonna do that with like maybe for fall, like, and I still might do maybe 1 new start a week, so that would be 4 new starts, or maybe every other week, I don't know, but I want to have some fall WIPs and I want to do some fall stitching. So this is another Don Myers project bag, which is Gamma's Treasure Shop. Love it. Okay, and then we have, oh, Riley Harbor by Kathy Barrick. I don't have the cover sheet, so I'm just telling you that that's what it is, and hopefully inserting a photo so you're not just staring at me telling you what it is. And I'm stitching this along with Anna, who is StitchToolBox on Etsy. And I'm stitching this on 18 count fiddler's cloth. And I'm using the called for DMC with the exception of the waves, which I used one of Ymir's Almond M&M's silks. And then this is a hand-dyed by Rolanda floss. So this is what I've got done on it. It's coming along. I haven't worked on it in a while, but I'm excited to maybe add a couple houses in and just work on it every now. I think Anna, every Monday or every other Monday, Anna works on hers, and she's gotten more done than I have, but that's okay. It's not a competition. It's just friendly stitching along. And I've got it in this whale bag, which I love. This is also from Little Boat 88. These are all Canadian. All my project bags are from Canadian shops, except for Liz's, like Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. That's straight out of Texas. But these ones are all Canadian, so just really beautiful bags. We have a lot of beautiful bag makers here in Canada. Ugh, my nose is itchy, sorry. Ugh. Rude, okay. Then we have, this is a favorite too, Little Women. Oh my goodness, the boys. I can see the cat running down the stairs and I can hear the boys and I'm like, don't get distracted. Okay, this is by Michael Jolly. It's an out of print chart and I found it at a thrift store for 50 cents and thought it was cute, and then I found out that it was a rare chart, so I thought I better get stitching on it so that other people can stitch it. I can pass it along. So this was my birthday start last year, which was September, so it's coming up on a year, and I haven't worked on it in a while, but this is what I have done so far. I've got a little bit of... Can you go upstairs, please? Okay, you want to try and done? If you go upstairs, then okay, go upstairs, please. Thank you. Hurry up, please. Okay, so this is what I've got done so far. I'm stitching this on 25 count cream Lugana, and I'm stitching it 2/2 with the called for DMC. And there's lots of blended floss in this one, which is 1 strand of one color, 1 strand of another. So, and there's beads and cry neck that needs to go in still too, and backstitch. Haven't done any backstitch, so it's coming along slowly. I don't know why. I'm gonna probably switch bags. I have this in a Halloween bag, a spooky bag. This is beautiful fabric. This is Anna at StitchToolBox, made this bag, and I think it was the October mystery bag. So she does mystery bags. I talk about her shop a lot. She does mystery bags, and they're fun. They come with like goodies and all that. I'm keeping everything organized, and I'm really proud of myself. Okay. Next we have Made to Create by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and this was a stitch along, like mystery stitch along. Mew, my cat's eating my bag. Okay. And this is what I've got done. This is the DMC that came with the kit, and it's on the even weave. You could choose what kind of fabric. I chose the even weave, and I'm so close to finishing. I finished up to here, which was the 4th part, and then the 5th part came out the next day, so I didn't, and then I started Jolly July plans, like my stitching in July. So all I have to do is an E, because there is the border, but I don't want to do the border. I don't really like how it looks. I'd rather just frame it like this, and so I just need to put the E in. This is so close. Maybe I'll bring this to the cottage and try and finish this so that I can have a finish. Really fun to stitch. Love the colors of it. I've got this in my Canada bag, which is StitchToolBox, Anna, and yeah, beautiful bag. I just showed this a couple episodes ago, so you know the bag. All right. This is something that I am really excited to work on again as well. It is Reindeer Roundup by the Prairie Schooler. There is no Rudolph in here, so I've decided that I'm gonna do like Megan Rogers did, Georgia Girl Stitching. She put another extra reindeer in here. She made one of these ones, Rudolph, and then put like a little one in there, so I'm probably gonna do that too. And I'm stitching it on Vintage Stormy Clouds. And this is what I've got done. I'm stitching it with the called for DMC, and I'm stitching it 2/2. And I think this is a 28 count. I'm not sure, I forgot. Maybe a 32 count. But I'm in love with this fabric for this piece. I think it looks really good together. It's what I want. So, and that one is in, I'm keeping that one in a project bag by Don Myers as well, which is Gamma's Treasure Shop, and it's these cats. They're so cute. They're wearing their sweaters, their holiday sweaters, and there's the ivy, or is it holly? Holly berries, and the ivy is at the leaves. There we go. Every time, every episode, if I have to mention that, I forget. Okay, then we have the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and this is Christmas Celebration Sampler. It is so cute. So I didn't do the called for fabric because I didn't like how, like, you can tell there's like kind of like a reddy orange hint to it. It was like supposed to be gingerbready, but I just didn't really like that color. So I went rogue, and I don't know what fabric this is. Maybe I wrote it down. Okay, so this is my stitch journal that I keep with all my WIPs. It's Chris Yo made them. As the Yo Flies is her Etsy shop. Okay, I need to look this up right now because it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, the Vintage Stormy Clouds from Prairie Schooler, that was 32 count Lugana. And then the Christmas, okay, 28 count Mushroom Gold Lugana. This is 28 count Mushroom Gold Lugana, and this is my little start. And I had to do the floss toss to make sure that the whites would pop on here. They are. It does, I should say. And this one is supposed to be like subtle, like faint. So I did have to change that color because it was too subtle, the called for, but I'm doing the called for DMC, and I'm stitching it 2/2. Little snowman, cute little snowman. And this I am keeping in this project bag, which is a StitchToolBox project bag, Christmas one. I love this one. This is my first Christmas bag, I think. And it came in the mystery box because Anna did a holiday mystery box. So this is the one that came in it. Isn't that so cute? The little fox and the squirrel and the wreath. Love it. Okay, I have only a few more WIPs left, so I guess this is like a regular length video. but so maybe I will show you a few things. I don't know. This might be an out of order video. Okay. So my next WIP is a Durene Jones Santa Ornament 3. And I want to finish this for this year. I want this to be done this year. It's one of my goals. There's like a little bit of hand sewing involved, so I want to start working on a little bit of sewing. This is my start. Wasn't that so cute? I still have to backstitch, of course, but this is on 25 count cream Lugana. And this is my little start on it. So it's definitely doable. I just need to make sure that I do it. And this is kept in my OtterRows bag. And I've shown this lots of times. The Christmas dinosaurs, how cute. This is the front. Boop. And it does, like, it folds over it. So then you can zip it shut. And, oh, that's all my WIPs, sort of. Okay, then I have this bag. This is from KraftnKris. I ordered it, I had to order this bag. I will link their shop as well. I'm just gonna do like a tease for this one. This is a secret project I'm working on for my mom. Let's see, maybe I haven't shown this at all, so this would be like this is all I'm gonna show. Sorry, Mom, you don't get to see it. This is gonna be a Christmas present, so I actually do need to get cracking on this one. But these are the colors, and I do have my boys. You guys always are like, don't worry about them, but I'm like, because I get distracted. This is a WIP that I adopted. It came in a stash, so I actually didn't have the chart. I just had the stitch piece, and two people sent me this so that I could finish it. So this is what came in the stash that I acquired. It was this Santa. He's not finished. Look at his face. It's a little spooky. And I thought, it's such a waste. I wish I could finish it. And so 2 lovely viewers sent me this so that I could finish it. And I need to finish it. I just haven't. I don't know. It got put on the back burner once I started so many other things. And then I guess the last WIP would be, it's not mine, but if you remember, my 7-year-old started doing a little cross stitch, and he was stitching, he chose this one, this whale here. And this is his little start that he did. And he's kind of cooled down on stitching, but hopefully he picks up again and keeps going. So those are all the WIPs. I guess I can show you a little bit of haul. Because I do have a little bit of haul. So I went to the thrift store, picked up this 28 count even weave for $2, which I thought was really good. I don't know what color, does it say what color it is? No. Khaki. Oh, it says on the back. Even weave khaki. So can't go wrong with that. Had to grab it. I ordered off the D-Stash Facebook page. I'll take it out. The drawn thread, I have really fallen in love with the drawn thread, so I'm gonna be starting to try and collect a few of them. Oh, nice. Is this how it came? Yes. I don't know now. Sorry, I'm looking at this. It's on like both sides. I just took, that was boring for you guys. Okay, the drawn thread, it's called Christmas Thoughts Sampler. Isn't that so cute? So I would like to stitch that at some point. Not going to be starting it for Jolly July because I think I'm all jollied out. I will still stitch Christmas in July, but I'm not starting anything new. There's that, and the thing I got was, it was my best friend's birthday, so I went to go visit her, and she started collecting glass. I don't know what to call it, like hand-blown glass pieces, I guess. And so she had bought a lot, and there was some stuff that she didn't want, and sitting in it, well, I don't know if she didn't want this or not, but it was in the pile, and she said I could have it. It was one of these. I was like, you have a frog? She's like, a what? She's like, isn't that for flowers? I'm like, yeah, I guess you could put flowers in it, but I'm like, put your scissors in it. Do I have any scissors around here? I don't see any scissors, but I was so excited about this. And like, if you know Hello from Liz Mathews charts, like she does the trees that go in here, and there's so much you can do with these. So I was so excited to have one of those for myself. That's the haul. I guess if you don't want to, I don't know where to go now because I've gone kind of out of order in the video, but that's everything. I'll be back in 3 weeks, and maybe 2, but I'm probably 3 weeks, which is so long, so I'm gonna miss you guys, but I will be back and I'll have lots to show you, I'm sure, and I hope that you guys have a good couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and relax at the cottage and have some good swimming in and some good tanning in, and I'm really sad because I'm gonna miss kickboxing because we finally went back to in-person kickboxing, and now I'm gonna have to miss a week, but it's okay. It was so fun to go back. Like, we hadn't been able to work on bags for so long, so it was really nice to finally punch some stuff, not just the air. And I don't know, I've started a few different projects, not stitch related, that are exciting, and that's about all that's new with me. I don't know. I'm probably forgetting. Like I said, it just felt like it was so long since we last chatted, so I'm sure there's lots in there. Anyways, I'm gonna close there, I guess. That was the first WIP parade. It was shorter than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. I'm on Instagram at StitchuationNormal. Come check me out. I post some behind the scenes stuff and interact and chat. My email address will be in the description box with all the shops that I've mentioned. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know where all the new viewers came from, but welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you're all here. I love catching up with you guys and chatting, and I love making these videos. So keep stitching your story, and I will see you next time. Bye.